All right, everybody, let's take a look and see what happened in the stock market today. Upper left-hand corner, this is Monday, October 4th, 2021, and the futures market just closed a few minutes ago. You can see up here, left-hand corner, October 4th, and right here as I circle the symbol ESZ21 is the December contracts for the E-mini S&P 500 index futures. Today, oh my gosh, guys, what can you say about today? Look at this range, 94.5. Oh my goodness. These days have just been monster days. You know, I talked about this on, I think it was Saturday, I put a video out that I said we're hitting the middle of this cycle. You can see that by this vertical yellow line right in the middle of this cycle. This is the green cycle here. This is a daily cycle. Okay. For those who don't know about this type of analysis, called cycle analysis. But anyway, it's an element of time that runs, you know, left to right, from the past to the future. Okay. And if you didn't watch my video on Saturday, you should really go back and watch it. I'll put a link in the description just below this video. So when you get done watching this video, go watch it. Really, really good. So in that video, I talked about, you know, when we're at the middle of a cycle here, a lot of times the price will stall. Well, look at the pricing, guys. Just look at it. It has just absolutely traded sideways, right? Here on the purple line, there was a prediction that we'd have the peak. Sure enough, the next day was the peak. And then the price started coming down. And as we approach the middle of the cycle, look at the candlesticks. They're just trading sideways. But they're not just any old candlesticks. Yeah, they're trading sideways, but they're huge candlesticks. Right? Huge. Down here at the very bottom, you see the VIX has stayed elevated for quite some time now. Thursday was 23.14. Friday, 21.15. So it gave a little bit back, and then today almost right back up to where it was Thursday, 22.96. So if you just take a look at the VIX here for volatility and compare it to all through the summer, I mean, you can visually see how much more elevated it is, right? It's like the average is like up in this area, whereas over the summer it was down here, right? The average is like down here. Just, you know, a big, significant jump in volatility, and it's remained there. Now, for those who want to know when the end of this cycle is, approximately, guys, approximately, right? Cycle is approximately October 18th. It could be a few days before it, could be a few days after it. Depends on what happens with this price action, right? Wow. Stick around in a little bit here. I'll show you whether or not did I trade today, and if I did I make a profit or loss? I always share that with everybody, so we'll see what happens. Stick around for the end of the video for that. I got to tell you guys, this behavior, guys and gals, of what's going on here with these candlesticks right here, pretty much what I expected to happen. Right? Just sideways action. And you'll see here it says, I put up here, stall in middle of cycle. Was expecting the price to stall, and so far it has. It started a little bit on the left side of this this cycle, and it may go for another day or two. We'll just see what happens. Sometimes it'll extend out. But this kind of this price stalling that we got going here, it happened on the left side of this middle line of this cycle. So I would expect something to change a little bit sooner on the right side. So maybe tomorrow or the next day at the latest, we're going to see which way this thing goes. Does it just keep tracking sideways and then down? You know, does it start go up to this line and then fart around up there and then come down? So we got to wait to see what it's going to do. I expect the next day or two, you know, 3 at the most, would give us an idea of what's going to happen with the price action. But as it is right now, this is weak. This is weak. You know, we didn't get this big green day here. I bet a lot of people expected this to be a green day. And as a matter of fact, last night when it opened up right here at this line, I actually traded this long last night, just till it kind of came up a little bit, and I was really paying close attention to the pricing, because, you know, with this kind of volatility, you really got to pay attention. I don't know what I made, 100, 150 bucks, 175 bucks, whatever it was, $200 last night on the long side. And I knew, I was like, man, I'm not leaving any positions open, And I'll tell you another thing. If that's all I'd made for the day, I would have been a happy camper. Just right there. Seriously. Because in low volatility times, guys, which I want, I just want to touch on something right here. Some people have been asking me, we want a day trade. We want a day trade. Just for the record, guys, the futures market, there really isn't such thing as day trading. Yes, you can trade intraday session, and there are an ease in the margin requirements. And so from that perspective, yes, there's day trading because you get a big benefit from your margin. There's a huge margin leverage advantage intraday, okay? But there's no day trading pattern rule for futures. At least there shouldn't be. Some brokers may still kind of fiddle around with certain accounts, but so there really isn't necessarily a day trading, in the same way you think of stock, all right? Because remember, futures, you can trade them 23 hours a day, at least most of them, 5 days a week, all right? So you might want to just kind of readjust your mind about what you think is happening, and not so much think about futures as day trading, especially during volatile markets. You can trade, day and night. Though during the day, you still tend to get most of the price action. But what I want to talk about here real quick in this video is when the volatility is up like this, guys, you see you got this slightly elevated volatility compared to the last few months, okay? You see all these red candlesticks, right? Well, it isn't always going to be like that, guys and gals. You're not always going to have these high volatile times in the market. And I want to go back to a time, for those of you that are all anxious to day trade, what would you do during this time right here? How would you trade this? Over here, back in June. Look at this volatility. It was, excuse my language, but it was crap. It was low, way down here. How are you going to day trade this? Especially for beginner traders who've never day traded before. How are you going to trade that? How are you going to trade these tiny little candlesticks? I'm not saying it can't be done. The point I'm trying to make is don't be in such a hurry to jump in and call yourself a day trader. The question you need to first ask yourself is, are you making consistent profits right now? Because if you're not, you got no business trying to label yourself or jump in as day trading, because you're going to get yourself in trouble and you're going to lose a lot of money, most likely. Okay? Because if you don't know how to profit during this time, during low volatility candlesticks, then what makes you think you're going to do well during high volatility candlesticks? Over here, this is called swing trading. Even day traders are going to make, they're not going to make a whole lot of trades during these tiny days, low volatility days. They're going to make more swing trades. They may do 1 or 2 trades during the day, depending on how much money they got and how much leverage they have and assets in their account. But they may even be forced to wait 3 or 4 days or longer before they close a position. They might open a position here and wait it out for all this time. Look how many days that is. Days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you going to be patient enough to wait 7 days? Because remember, you think you're a day trader. And you're all gung-ho to make trades every day. And you can't figure out why you're not making any money or losing money during this kind of time. Because you can't, I'm not saying can't, but you're going to struggle to do day trading here. You're more likely going to do swing trades during this whole area right here. For most traders. Aggressive day trader, like really aggressive, mature veterans, they're going to extract some profit out of each of these days, probably. But most people aren't going to do that. They're not going to have enough skill to do it. And you have to adjust your strategy and become a swing trader. So don't be in such a hurry, because this volatile market may not last forever, and I guarantee it won't. It won't last forever. So don't be so quick about day trading. Prove to yourself you can trade consistently even during these volatile times and make money every day, or almost every day. Okay, like I said before, 7 or 8 days out of 10, or 4 out of 5 days in the trading week, you're making profit. And those profits have to greatly exceed by at least 2 to 1. Okay? Then you can start thinking about, guys, I don't know. I think some of you think that I think of myself as a day trader. I don't. I think of myself as a trader, not a day trader. There's a big difference. I'm ready to swing trade in a moment's notice if I have to. I'm ready to change and be flexible and move and adjust with the market. The marketplace is fluid. It's dynamic. If I have to go from intraday high volatile trading to swing trading, boom, I'm going to do it. So from trading during as what a lot of you people think is day trading, and go to trading over a period of 3 or 4 or 5 days and holding positions for that long. Okay? All right. So for you, I think some of you guys, and I'm not criticizing you guys and gals out there that want to day trade. I get it. You want to jump in, you want to make a lot of money. I totally get it, okay? But just understand that there won't always be volatile markets, and if you think you're going to make money consistently like you see me doing here on a lot of these days for the last 3 or 4 weeks or last month or 2 or 3, wherever it's been, you might not always have that opportunity, okay? I just want to stress that because I think a lot of people have a misconception about, how I trade. I don't trade as day trader. I just trade. Okay? Whatever the market, I said it before, whatever the market gives me, whatever's in front of me. If it's intraday, so be it. If it's swing trade, so be it. All right. All right, let's switch over and see, did I trade anything today? Because I mentioned a little bit earlier, but, what did I trade and did I make any profit or loss? All right, everybody, here you go. Here's the profit on the right-hand side in the yellow rectangle. Profit loss for the day, $1,050. Y'all know what I'm going to say next, right? Ooch! Absolutely ooge! I don't know how ooge became part of my videos, but there it is. I find myself saying it a lot nowadays. Of course, I am extremely grateful. I give God thanks. I try to always keep it humble. Today was a really big day. You can see your upper left-hand corner. This was around 2:20 in the afternoon. I took this screenshot. And just for those that want to know, I'm trading the E-micro S&P 500 futures. M is in Mary, ESZ21. And these are futures contracts, guys, not options, futures. December 21 contracts. Yeah, big day, huge day. I do want to mention something here, though, that I realized this morning I could have done a lot better. And some of you may think, hey, this guy's just always profiting. But you know what? I'm still learning. And I realized this morning as I was kind of reflecting on my trading behavior that this could have been a $3,000 or $4,000 day. And I'm not just saying that, you know how it is. Everybody likes to say, oh, I coulda, woulda, shoulda. But in this case, I honestly believe it. And I'm just reviewing some of my own trading behavior that could be a lot better. So I'm learning too, guys. You never stop learning. But I'm still very, very happy. This is an awesome day. No complaints whatsoever. But I also want to mention, guys, this educational video only. You know how it is. I don't give financial advice. Okay, you've got to make your own trading decisions. I don't give financial advice. I refrain from doing that because we're not allowed to do that. Okay, I got to give the obligatory educational video only because you know how it is nowadays. Otherwise someone's going to say, yeah, but you said and you told me to trade. Now, I'm not telling anybody to make any trades, and I don't give financial advice. Okay, educational video only. All right, let's switch back over to the S&P 500 chart, and I'll finish up about just my opinions about what I think about tomorrow moving forward for the rest of this cycle. Okay, so let's finish this up and just quick about my opinions on tomorrow. So you can see the price did come down here, as I mentioned earlier, installed. So I don't know if we're going to get a green day or a red day tomorrow, so I'm not going to say much about that. But we're just going to wait here for a few days and keep trading the days. For each day, we're just going to keep taking it one day at a time. Eventually, the price could go up, or the price could go down, right? Right? Price could go up or down. But that's going to tell us a lot from either one. Let's stay at the top here. If it's up here, then the price decline would start from there and go down into the cycle low. It might not go quite as deep if it's coming from way up there. You follow me? if the price declines, let's say from where we're at now, or tracks sideways and then declines, well, it'll probably go deeper, right? It might go deeper down into the October 18th low. I circled that October 18th. So that's what we're waiting for. We're just waiting for this yellow, this white. We're just waiting for this white rectangle to finish, right? To finish the price action in this rectangle. It might not go all the way to the end of the rectangle. It might finish early, and not go all the way to the edge, and that's okay too. But this is kind of the area we expect to stall. Tomorrow could be the last day of stalling prices, right? Okay, that's about all it is for now, guys and gals. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to click that little bell to be notified of all the videos as I put them out. Happy trading, everybody. We'll talk to you all real soon again next time.